but I amn't. Look like a Russian egg doll, huh? Good day. It is Thursday, February 5th, 2026. I hope you have a good day today. Let's get started with Good Day Rising prayers. And let me straighten the camera just a little bit. There we go. I came across a Facebook post about Catholics and the Epstein information, and it's from a traditionalist, and it was interesting because you have all different levels of understanding, and from the commenters, that is. But it was interesting that they used Yahweh. So even that error is permeating traditionalist thought, and we have to constantly encourage them with the facts that we have discovered, so that they don't fall into the trap of that Protestant. And of course, you have Protestants intervening and calling out all kinds of, throwing out their Bible stuff. Very interesting, and something that we want to help with, but not get overly, sucked into, if you will. It is prayer. There are those who recommend prayer, and I didn't see anybody mentioning virtues, which is my stickler. So I'll have to go back and re-enter that. All right, let's get started with Good Day Rising prayers. In nomine Dei, Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Most Holy Divine Family, and in Catholic contemplation humbly venerate the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany. Most Holy and Venerable Trinity, one Divine Family, I believe that Thou art here present. I venerate Thee with the deepest humility. I render to Thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to Thee. O Most Holy Divine Family, relying on Thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain pardon of my sins, the help of Thy grace and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Matronam Nostrae. O Most Holy Divine Family, I love Thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because Thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of Thee, and I forgive all who have injured me and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the Most Holy Divine Family for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven and for the souls in purgatory. O most holy divine family, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to their greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the most holy divine family the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, O God, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O Dea Matronum Nostrae, O Holy Mother of God, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O most holy divine family, as envisioned by St. Lucia as the most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all, because they offend thee, O most holy divine family, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. In nomine Dei Matronum Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Deum Ubiscum, et quoque apotei. Oremus. Fidelium Deum Iesum Christum omnium conditor et redemptor animabus famulorum getorum, remissionum contorum tribui peccatorum, ut indulgentiam quam semperot verum pi supplicationis consequentor, qui ticum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hoc immaculatum hostium, quam ego indignus famulus tuus offeri tibi Deum meum vivum et verum, pro innumerabilibus peccatis et offensionibus, et negligentis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sed et pro omnibus fidelibus, catholicorum vivis atque defunctis, ut mihi et illis proficiet ad salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatem mirabilita condidissit mirabilis reformasti da nobis perius atque unum mysterium, eis divinitatis esse consortis qui minitatis nostrae, fieri dignatis es parteceps Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui ticum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum da peccantis clementiam, ut conspecto divina majestatis tuae pro nostra totius mundi salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendate. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contritus suscipiamer te Deum Iesum Christum, et sec fiat sacrificium nostrum hic spetuto hodie, ut placiat tibi Deum matram nostra et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificator. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum et sanctificit eblato prosequendo, et acapere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini preparatum. Suscipe, Sancta Trinitas concoblationum cum tibi eferimus a memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum Matronam Nostra et Papa Pater Sanctorum, et Istorum et Omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis automat salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere de ninterim caelis, quorum amorem agimus in tedis pediunum Christum Deum Nostrum. Orate ut meum ac vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat op Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis et laudam et gloriam nominis sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram, totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum obiscum, et quoque apud te, sursum corda habemus ad Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te ecit oblimitessimi Mater et Pater, et Deum Matram Nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum Deum Nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus. Uti ecce habeas et sanctificas, haec sanctam sacrificiam idibata. In primis quae tibi efferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire honore et regere dignitas toto orbiterarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum famulorum caetorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Paulie, Shelley, Therese, Cody, Ben, Katie, Kathy, Jen, Maria Josephina Mose, Marilyn, Mark Jr., Letitia, Mindy, Todd, Clarette, Dennis, Barbara, Santa Croce, James, Robert, Benedict, Gregory, Adam, Malachi, and Patrick Santa Croce, the Williams, Tafour, and Began families, the Stevenson family, and the McLarlin family. We pray for the Kendrick, Shorten, Nolan, Dasco, Kane, Nye, Wolf, Camerano, and Pohalski families, and all their good intentions. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for an end to all organ harvesting and all satanic rituals with regards to blood sacrifice. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange with no usury that brings life to a community. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society. We ask and pray for the gift of discernment and for the removal of pride. We ask and pray for the increase in the knowledge and practice of the Catholic virtues. We ask that all quote-unquote gay marriage, all pornography, and the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever, and that people stop calling those unions husbands and wives, that it's just an aberration to the sacrament of matrimony. We ask for the reversal of the feminist ideology and a return to godly femininity. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant. Please remove all forms of Freemasonry and its tentacles that are throughout the world, and guide the members into the submission of the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany through correct baptism and confession. Please enlighten more people, especially Novus Ordinarians, to the fact that the Jewish people have infiltrated the Catholic Church and have changed the way that it has always been taught with regards to Judaism. Please nullify any attempts to establish anti-Semitism propaganda into any rules, codes, laws, statutes, or policies. And please eliminate any obstacles in front of those who are trying to nullify the state of Israel. Please stop any acts of aggression or destruction towards the Catholic Church and Catholic faith. And we ask the Most Holy Trinity that all Catholics be given the grace to be accountable, so that we may each have a holy hatred for sensuality, as St. Catherine of Siena encouraged, a repentant shame for the offenses we have committed and continue to commit against Thee, and a deep love of Thee and of souls, so much that we desire nothing more than to be of service to Thee in every moment of our lives. All this we ask in accordance with the Most Holy Divine Family's goodwill and intention. Et omnium circumstantiam quorum tibi fides cognita est et nota devotio pro quibus tibi ferimus, vel qui tibi afrotoc sacrificium laudis, prosse suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum prospe salutis et calamitatis suae, tibique redunt vota sua aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et venerantes, in primis gloriosae semper Deum matram nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium torum Papa Sancti Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum corum meritis, praecibus quae cancedas, ut in omnibus protectionis tuae muniamur auxilio, per eundum Christum Deum nostrum, quam oblationem te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus, consecratum ac et tablam crucificedi dignitis ut nobis corpum, et sanguim fiat dictissimi filium tuum, Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretur recepit panem in sanctus aquanabilis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in calamite Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum omnipotentem Dei gratias agens, consecravit frege dedique lumnis sui dicens acibite et mandocate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simili modo postquam ceremonia est accipiens, et hunc preclarum calicem in sanctus aqua honorabilis manus suas, item tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, consecravit dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite, et bibite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis affundetur in remissionem peccatorum, aequo tescumque ficeritis in me mono patietis. Unde et memores Deum nos servet tui, sed a plebs tua sancta justum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beatae passiones nec non et ab inferis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosa ascensionis affedimus preclarae majestati tui de tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio accedenu ut respiциeri digneris. Supplices teragamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ibe hec preferibus manus tuum ut quod, ex hoc apparis participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinum sincerimus, omni sanctificatione calesse gratia Dei per amor, per indum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died, and we especially pray for Robert McCarthy, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis demet omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refegere iducis epacis ut endora geste placamor per in Christum Deum nostrum. Pergum hic omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso. Est tibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea Matronum Nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, sancta tua in mulier, Dea Matronum Nostrae Matram, Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis, peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos quaesimus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris et intercedente, beata gloriosa semper Deum Matronum Nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis, da propitios pacem in diebus nostris. Ut ope misericordiae tuae aduiti te peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per indum Deum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tegum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam, pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque apote. Haecum ex Deo consecratio copris et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat ecipentibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum, et quoque apote. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam Nostrae, qua parante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam mundum vivificasti, liber me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum, tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis et universis malis, et fac me tuis semper in hadare mandatis, et num quam separare permittas, qui cum eo Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, vivis et reinam aeternam. Per ceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indinius sumere praesimo, non mihi proveniat in indicium coronationem, sed pro tu pietate prosit mihi ad tutumentum mentis corporis, et ad me delam pericipendam qui vivis et reinas, cum Deum Matronam Nostrae, in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. In panem calestem ecipiem et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea Matronam Nostrum non sunt dignus, ut et ut et in est tanti de guerras naperanum mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignus, ut et ut et in est tanti de guerras naperanum mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignus, ut et ut et in est tanti de guerras naperanum mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum, pro omnibus quae retribuit mihi, cadicem salutaris accipium et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo, laudando invocabo Deum Matronam Nostrae et ab inimicis meis salvus ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Cordore substimus Deum Iesum Christum piedamente capiam esse timore temperae fiat nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum custom se sanguis quem potavia here usceribus mesa praesta, ut in me non remania scala la macula quem pura sancta reficero sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud oremus. Animabus quae sumus Deum Iesum Christum famorumque tuorum, oratio proficiat supplicantium ut esse peccatis, omnibus exuas et tuae redemptionis facies esse parte cepes. Qui ticum vivit et regnat in una divina familia, qui erat est et edit in aeternum. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud ite mis est, Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitutis mea et praesta ut sacrificium coroculis tuae maestatis in nus obduritivis et acceptabile mique et omnibus. Pro quibus irut obdolissiti miserante perpetuabile per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, gratias. O most holy divine family, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostra, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and the Immaculate Heart of Dea Matronam Nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Dei Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratias. Thank you for attending. Please go and sanctify all those who meet. Tomorrow is Fasting Friday. So let's again offer our fasts up for those who need the prayers. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.